So as Samsonov comes back into the room, it's going to be an interesting one as he's matched up against the Swede, Mattias Karlsson. The two Swedes in dialogue there. Well, we've seen some interesting encounters so far. Matilda Ekholm going down to Zox, Jun Mizutani also going down to Chuan Chi-wan, and Suthasini Swetabut taking down Jeong Ji-hee. So what are we going to have in store this time? We've got Vladimir Samsonov here, current ranking of 12, obviously being as high as 1. He's going to jump up though after winning the Australian World Tour. That was his 27th World Tour title.
His opponent for this match, Mattias Karlsson from Sweden, age 26, currently ranked 23, and it is his highest ranking to date. Should be a really interesting match here. Nice to see how Samsonov deals with the forehand rubber of Karlsson being the pimple.
And referee Wang Luan Fom still in the chair.
Time.
And she calls time. No messing around here in the T2 cavern. We're back in. We've got the dancing Mattias Karlsson against the very relaxed Vladimir Samsonov. It's interesting there as the camera zooms in right into the table. Some of you at home thinking this table looks slightly strange. Well, it is. There's no central line at all. So obviously there's no doubles here, so we don't need to worry about that center line of the table.
1, 2.
Please open the hand a little bit more, just to show the ball so that it's in view. And that can be a little bit off-putting sometimes when you have to adjust your serve slightly.
Of course, Samsonov though, no problem with his serve, the most legal serve you can have in the World Tour. Samsonov not happy with the bounce there at all, looking straight at the table.
3-all.
Team person with a comfortable 9-5 lead at the moment. So many of the matches so far, it's been the underdog that's come through. Wonderful view again. The VIPs and dignitaries over there. They're having a nice relaxing time of it.
Nice to see Samsonov's family in the crowd as well, his two sons in the right hand corner there. Little confusion there over the scoreline, the umpire's desk. Umpires haven't really been on top form today at all. Both rotations of umpires just slightly missing a few calls, making a few dodgy ones as well.
Yeah, especially when Matilda Ekholm hurled a racket over the table. If that's not treated as a yellow card and an offence, well, I don't know what is going to be. So, well, let's see how these remaining matches pan out.
8-3.
Samsonov just underwhelming at the minute, down 8-3 to Mattias. Hasn't really got off to a good start. Just mistiming the ball slightly on his backhand at the minute.
4-8.
A slight problem here with the lights and illumination, just going down a touch. Mattias Carlsen's definitely noticed that. Maybe Samsonov, being older, has not really noticed that with his eyes. Quick start for the Swede, and 6 game points, and takes it at the first time. So that is a wonderful start for Mattias Carlsen. He's risen up the ranks in the last couple of years. Such a quick first set as well. Only 3 minutes 35 on the clock. That's a record. If Usain Bolt from the sprinting was to play table tennis, it would probably be like that. A really fast opening first set.
But nothing. Don't scare his backhand. Important. Yeah. Change your mind. Change your placement.
A little bit of an aggressive coaching style there from Zhang Zhiliang. Getting into the face of the 41-year-old. Samsonov probably isn't used to that kind of treatment on the bench.
It's tough, but you have to get your player fired up. So here we go.
Much better from Samsonov there, fully extending over the ball. Maybe Zhang Zhiliang's tough tactics are paying off.
And it's definitely fired up the Belarusian. He's chewing from the rooftops, and that's what you want to see. You want to see both players playing well at the same time.
Gotta be, especially for our in-house crowd here at the minute. Invitation only, of course. You cannot pay in the door here. You have to be invited.
Nice change of receive. So tough to find the Samsonov backhand when he carves round the left-hand side on his normal pendulum serve.
1-4.
I wonder if Samsonov stood on something before he came in here. He's been a little bit fortunate.
Just looking a little bit flat there. Looking back to Zhang Zhiliang. What more can I do? Zhang Zhiliang using the full 15-second towel break to give its players some extra advice. Much needed for the Belarusian at the minute. He is 4-2 up, but still Mattias is on his heels.
Excellent retrieving skills from Samsonov. Remains so relaxed when he's back there.
A little bit of change of pace there. Serving straight into the racket of Mattias. He wasn't expecting that.
How quick was that? Dispatched, thumped. Really good from the Carlsen racket.
Bounced off and hit one of the VIP in the face up in the stands there. Just wasn't aware of the ball coming.
7-3.
He's starting to flow now between shots. Vladimir Samsonov. Obviously the confidence from winning on the Gold Coast last week. Feels good about himself.
3-9.
Well, he's 3-9 up. He must have still been in party mode from the Gold Coast in the first set.
And then when he got screamed at from Jiang Jilian on the bench. That's really woken him up. Lovely to see that, the way he just swats that ball away. That short pimple, very unusual in the game for the men to be using that on their forehand side.
11-4. Game 2, Samsonov of Team JJ.
So two very quick games.
Match break,
No,
1
it
minute.
doesn't matter. He has
3
no
minutes
doubt. Yeah, doesn't matter.
and 2 seconds.
Just backhand, give you top spin. Never touch him, touch him.
It'll be interesting to hear what kind of advice Jürgen Persson has for his player. Really is difficult to stop Samsonov once he's on a run like this.
Lite, kommer lite. Nu har han ju bara lärt sig. Du ser han backar ut. Glöm inte spela in någon i mitten där också då. För då måste han, det är inte lika enkelt.
Du måste spela till mitten. You must play to the middle. That's an interesting tactic.
Du hade ju någon där lite otur också, va? Du har ju rätt.
Of course, our commentator Gavin has a lot of linguistic talents, speaking both Swedish, Chinese, and of course fluent in English.
3-3.
Not so sure about my English.
You know, the first set, but now second set, good. Yeah, turn away, turn.
Players change side. Third game, Samsonov will serve love all. One left.
Such a wonderful motion, this serve. Throwing that ball a little bit higher. And that steepness, when that ball races back down from the clouds, he's able to impart a little bit more spin than your average player.
Left. Left 2.
You
Left.
can see
Left
the
2.
contrast there. Mattias' serve not going up as high.
Left 3. Four left.
Just over 14 minutes to go. It's Samsonov that races to an early lead here.
We have an interesting little stat here. Jürgen Persson and Vladimir Samsonov have played before, as you all know. On the ITTF website, it has Vlad winning 2-1 in the head-to-heads. Very interesting, because it'll be interesting to see what kind of tactics Jürgen Persson can put onto his player if he himself has lost to the Belarusian before.
So many players stay away from the Carlsen short pimples. Samsonov, of course, completely playing the opposite to that. He's more than happy to play over to that side. Clever shot selection there, but not quite being able to execute. The Belarusian. It's Carlsen. Still battling hard here. Such a wonderful flowing backhand there from the Swede's racket.
Taking him back on level. 6 points apiece in this game. A little bit of music for the T2 Cavern. Trying to get the crowd a little bit more involved here.
Keeping to his tactic is Vlad, spinning up low into the short pimpled side of the Swede.
7-all.
Lovely feeling there from Samsonov. Just touching the serve. 2 bounces closer to the white line. Carlsen expecting that to drift.
Oh, that ball just not coming round. We're almost into one of those famous defensive rallies that you see so often from the big Belarusian. Nicely poised at 1-7-all, 8-all.
9-8.
Little dusting off of the short pimples has worked a treat, because we're now at 1-all, 9-all. Able again just to swat that one away.
9-all.
The ball sitting up there. Samsonov just adding a little bit of wrist action last minute, making the ball sit up on the table, not coming to Mattias at all.
And there it is. He's so steady. The 41-year-old Vladimir Samsonov. Struggling a little bit there, but he's so tough to beat, isn't he? So he's raced into a 2-1 lead, and it's going to be tough now for the frustrated Swede to get back.
Better. Understand? This is a problem now. Yeah, don't scare his backhand. Return using your forehand. Yeah, this is a good return. Yeah, don't.
Jiang Jilian
Yeah, if you serve
just
to
mentioning
long ball,
there
his
to
backhand,
Samsonov,
you
don't
can
be
change. You use your
scared
forehand.
there of the Swede's backhand. You can go toe-to-toe, backhand to backhand, or you can even look to turn. You're not 41 years old. You don't get a red card for turning.
Fourth game, Carlsen to serve. Love all. Left, love all.
Nice to see Jorgen signaling there, saying that Mattias is just playing too many backhand to backhand rallies with Samsonov. Needs to switch to the middle.
That's a sharp crash flick, even tougher against the short pimple, because that ball arrives to you with a slight bit of backspin.
One, two. Two,
Amazing how some of these top guys in the world can make you miss. You wouldn't expect Mattias Carlsson to miss that against many players.
2-3.
Just so much talent there coming from the Samsonov racket. Curving around the side of the ball, dealing with the pimples expertly there. You guys at home need to watch closely. How does he deal with it?
4-2.
I'd say that pep talk Jiang Zhiliang gave him. Oh, timeout here for the Pearson camp. Rightly so, I think. Trying to stop Samsonov getting too far away. He led quickly in the second, quickly in the third, only for Mattias to come back. Now the fourth, he's 2 points clear.
5-6 minutes, finish. Yeah, very good, yeah. Yeah. Don't worry. He touching you, he use pimples. Don't leave him too far away from the table. Yeah, a little bit close. Spin, spin.
Och sen,
Interesting that.
Ja, men sen också så är det lite...
Telling Samsonov to stay a little bit closer to the table.
Låt bollen komma och så bara spela ner han här så kan du komma på nästa, va? När du har spelat ut han. Spela in i mitten på dig ju, men bara gå ner och spela ner han där. Kom igen nu.
4-2.
So here we go. Both players right back in the action. Samsonov, a slight lead.
5-2.
Interesting to see here, as cool as Samsonov is, doesn't look like it runs entirely through the family. Samsonov's lovely wife choosing just to stay in the background, watch him a TV screen. Must be nervous for her husband.
It's the Belarusian then that opens up a 4-point lead.
2-7.
Far more aggressive. And the aggressive coaching style from Jiang Zhiliang is paying dividends.
Nice little change there. Straight in the white line. Not many people can serve it right in the white line, of course. England's Paul Drinkle does that well.
8-3.
There's our audience watching on. A bit of appreciation. A few waves, a few smiles.
Lovely backhand over the table there, fully extending the arm out. Followed up by another dump in the net from the service.
So 6 game points for Vlad.
10-5.
So relaxed there again. You can only return those net cords if you're holding the racket really lightly. We see that again. Relax the hand and play. So it's 3-1 for the Belarusian. This afternoon's match, it's an enthralling one. Tonight we also have Team Mays against Team Rossi. So hopefully you'll stay tuned for that one as well.
Fifth game. Samsonov to serve. Love all. One love.
2 points in the trot there for Samsonov. Both completely different tactics. Playing long and spinning in the first one directly to the Carlsen backhand. Then opting for the long serve, keeping Carlsen guessing.
1-2.
So we're going to see a short set this time. Less than 3 minutes left. Far more aggressive from the Samsonov racket. Maybe he needs JJ in his corner more often.
Definitely kicked him out of party mode after the first set for sure.
4-1.
Samsonov is to continue here and get through this set. We're going to be nicely poised at 9-10. The person's team just in the lead. Always fascinating how after 4, 5, 6 matches we can still be so close.
1-5.
Interesting to see a nice little stat there. Forehand winner is 29-18 in favour of Samsonov. Of course, I don't really think many of you expected anything less from the Belarusian.
2-5.
Well, that'll be an added forehand winner for Mattias Carlsen there. Hope our statisticians got that one.
I reckon Mattias Carlsen would be really good with that electrical fly swat. What do you reckon?
Well, a lot of our players have challenged the crew to a few games with that electric fly swatter. See them later in TTX taking that on.
They can kill all the flies as long as they don't take away our Freddy. Touch and go here. If Samsonov was to win another 4 points, we could end up in that kill zone. Let's see.
2-8.
If I was Mattias Carlsen, I'd be taking the full 15 seconds here. Better to lose 4-1 than 5-1.
Leg. 2-8.
Samsonov quickly putting the ball back. Come on, play. Don't rush during the point, rush after the point.
Samsonov asking for that ball quickly. Trying to get the last point in, still at the table, not taking his towel, but of course Mattias is entitled for a 15-second towel break, and boy does he use it.
Time's up. Thank you. Game and match to
Well, that's the first call the umpires have stuck by today. First rule they've really gone for.
Samsonov delighted and gutted at the same time. He would have loved to have wrapped up another game there, but not to worry.
Yeah, it was during the rally.
Thoroughly deserved.
Look at that, forehand winners 31 to only 19. Of course, many of you at home would have put your house on that result. Samsonov coming out on top.
Very comfortable for Samsonov. A little bit of a slow start, and then he was given a big strong kick from Jiang Jilian on the bench, and play as we're going to see now. Trademark. Samsonov, look at that, the touch, the feel, and even some defensive work too. And the Swede did battle in the early exchanges, but again, the Belarusian, ranked 12 in the world, had a very comfortable 4 sets to win, 4 sets to 1 win.